Hey everybody, Dave, Blue Jacket 66, here for a quick video. I thought I would show a couple new acquisitions I have, and wanted to just show some cards that I had here that I think have grown in price significantly over the last 6 to 9 months. Some of these cards that have grown exponentially, I did buy last year. Some of them were actually doubles or triples cards I already had, but I wanted to get more of that player. I tend to do that. I'm not quite sure what to think about the prices. You know, it's all over. What is causing these price increases? And I think all these theories are thrown out there. And I think the big thing that sticks in my mind is, okay, we got these influencers, we got Corona, we're at home, we're bored, we have stimulus checks, we have a great stock market that's making us feel somewhat wealthy. COVID is maybe going away, all these things. And I guess the big question will be, okay, which of those is sustainable? Which of those is gonna be there and keep this thing flying? And I'm not sure. Are the flippers always going to be there? Or the big new money from China or athletes, are they always going to be there? You really think these athletes buy restaurants, you know, just for something to do with their money. They're not always going to be there. I'm not sure what is always going to be there. My hope is the hobby continues to escalate. I think escalating at its current trajectory is, nobody really thinks that's sustainable. And I'm not quite sure if anybody really thinks it's healthy. I think it would be very healthy for you if you needed some money right now and you're thinking about your family or vacations or the future, or you wanted to start putting some money in a child or grandchild's 401k, or I think it's very healthy now, because I would be selling, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I've made a lot of money on paper, but it's not something I'm relying on going forward just as much. I don't know why I would rely on the thought that the government's going to give me any Social Security when I get old enough. These are things that I don't think are going to happen. So just keep going forward, keep collecting, and if you're priced out of things, like I'm priced out of a lot of things, you know, find a little more direction. I'm going to start working on some more Star Wars sets. I got 4 or 5 complete sets. Love it. We've been buying Allen and Ginter Rocky cards. Fun, because we got, this is, you know, the Rocky top set. All different directions. Am I gonna stop buying vintage cards and cards? No, but I'm not gonna be buying higher end, you know, Pujols or Trouts or whoever, you know, at these current prices, I don't think. How could I do that? I could do that by selling some of my things that have all of a sudden gone up in price, but I don't want to sell these things I love to buy something else I love. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. That'd be a sideways move. So if I was going to sell anything, I don't want a sideways move selling this card and buying this card. If I'm going to make some money off a card, personally, I'm moving it in a different direction. I'll put it in, you know, buy some gold, buy some stock, buy a new refrigerator, something like that. But I'm not going to sell $2,000 card to buy a different $2,000 card. I can't afford this $2,000 card now, but if I sell this $2,000, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Unless I would find something that I significantly love more than the card I ever had, but that's too much trouble, and I don't really want to do that. What else? So I have a couple pickups here. This one I'm really excited about, and it's just right up my alley. As anybody that's subscribed to my channel for a while may know or have forgotten, that I'm trying to put together the Cons Wieners Roberto Clemente run in black and white. The first one was in 57. The set began in 56. That would be Frank Robinson, kind of a rookie there. And, you know, they all the way up through the 70s, but they turned color in 63. So I wanted the Clemente, which began in 57 all the way up through 62. I wanted to do that run. They're black and white. I already have the 62, a really nice one. I have the 57, a really nice one, and 59, a really nice one. And I picked up this one, the 1960 in an 6. Perfect. It's just perfect. I got that in clean sweep auctions at what I was very happy price for it. I'd actually looked at a 60 in a very low grade, but a really presentable low grade a couple months ago, and I paid for this one not much more than I did, and I think that other one was a 2 or something like that, and I got this one for somewhat of a similar price. It wasn't, and this is just a fantastic copy. So I'm coming along with that run, which is excellent. The other thing I picked up is a 1959 Topps Jim Brown in a 7. Beautiful centering, beautiful card. I'll flip the camera around and show you these, but I am high on Jim Brown, and I will be buying Jim Brown. I think he's got a lot of room, and he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest running back of all time. So I am making moves on his cards. So let's turn the camera around and we'll kind of take a look at some of these cards that I've got. I mean, all our cards essentially have gone up. I don't notice that Mike Trout's are really making much of a move. In some vintage stuff, Mammals are making a move, but not this astronomical move. But some of these more modern cards have made a move significantly, and I think that that's transient, but let's just take a look at it. Okay, I want to look at these cards again, real quick again. So here's the Clemente Cons. Essentially, it has what he did in Pittsburgh in 55 through 59, and just some biometrics on him from Puerto Rico, throws right, height, weight, etc. Tied National League record by hitting 3 triples in a game, September 8th, 1959. So this is the type of issue that I am most fondest of and really keen on collecting, the food and beverage and the regional stuff. Here's this beautiful Jim Brown. The 58's really, really pricey. There's currently a 60 I'm looking at. I have some other Jim Browns, but did not have this one and snatched this one up. So really happy about that. Okay, so let's just take, I watch New York fans. I'm sorry. I watched New York Yankees fan 7's video on his top 50 basketball cards and how much they'd gone up. So I am going to just show you a few cards that I think I've gotten within the last year, maybe some of them longer. Some of them are doubles actually, but how much he's appreciated. Here's a 2001 Topps Rated Albert Pujols Gold. I got this last year. I'm not quite sure for how much, maybe 800. It's at selling now for 2,500. This video will probably be surprising to some people who think that I just have all vintage or whatnot. So there may be some surprises to hear what else is in my collection. Here's a 2001 Bowman's Best in a 10. I got that, I think, for like $300. It's at least right now selling for $1,400. I have a couple more Pujols here, but I won't show those. Here's the finest Jordan Refractor, 93 and a 9. Now I know I got this last year. I think I got it in May, and I paid $2,800 for it, and these now are selling for $6,500. The 87 Fleer. I got this, I think I got this one last year. I can't remember how much. I think, I don't know, maybe 1,000, 1,100, I'm not sure. Seems to be selling now. It ranges, but I saw some reliable last sales at 5,000. It's kind of silly. I think I showed this one already. That's currently at $1,600. This one I'm kind of surprised hasn't gone up more. The 96 Finest Gold. Rare, the gold. I know there's a lot of glare here, sorry. But I think I got this last year for $700, and it's selling now. There's not many sales on this, but I did see a sale or so for like $1,400. I'm not sure if it should be selling more or if that's a little high for it. It's not a lot of, but I'm kind of surprised that hasn't taken off a little more. The Metal Universe, I paid just not much, a couple $100 for this. I think this is up to $1,300, $1,400 this year. So things are zooming. Here's an interesting one. The 87 Topps Tiffany Berry Bonds and a Gem 10. Now I think I bought this maybe like 2 years ago, and I think I paid $1,100 for it. And it zoomed up this year. Again, the last sales that I saw on eBay, and they seem to be sales that were paid for, were around $4,500. Now, I showed this in my Sexy Pickups last year, the one that had the pole dancers in it, one of my favorite videos. And I had gotten this one, and I think I paid $700 or so, maybe something around there. And this is last June or so. And I saw 3 recent sales on this around $10,000. I saw one for $11,000. But anyway, I saw some real reliable recent ones around 9,000, with averaging like 10,000 or so. So that's insane. And you know what's more insane is me not selling it. Just crazy. I think I've shown this second year, this 2004 LeBron Black Refractor. I got that on eBay, and I got it raw last year for $1,700, and I submitted to PSA, got a 9, and now it's selling. This is selling for $10,000. Whatever. The 2003 Upper Deck and a 10. I got this within the last year and a half, and I paid for it. I think I paid a little over $2,000 for it, and it's currently selling for $6,500. See Upper Deck, triple dimensions, the reflections, the ruby reflections in a Gen 10, 2003 Upper Deck. I paid a little bit for this, but it's at $2,000, and there's not a lot of sales on this one, and I think this one, if things are going to climb, this one will climb like this one has. This isn't the chrome, it's just the 2003 Bowman Rookies and Stars and a 9. I think I paid like, I don't know, $900 or something like that. It's up to like $1,900. And you know, here's another one. So what I'm getting at is these things are, you know, I don't know what to think. And I don't know if I'm being stubborn or but I like baseball cards, and I've never really sold, cards have gone up since the 70s when I first started collecting. And believe me, I've sold a lot of baseball cards for ultra low prices that would be worth a lot of money now. And I have a few regrets, but overall, you keep things you love in your collection, and sometimes you turn things over, sometimes you lose a little on it, sometimes you make a little more, and you get something else you like, or you do something else with the money. So I'm not getting all jazzed up. The community is jazzed up about these prices. And when things get jazzed up, things get a little bit irrational, and people are buying at probably prices that they should take a second look and decide whether or not they should really do that. But, if you have the cash and you want the card, there it is. It's not like the early 2008, homes thing where people were taking out loans and buying houses they can't afford and loans they couldn't repay. I would be worried for you if you were buying baseball cards on your American Express bill, to be perfectly honest, and you're racking up $20K on your American Express or your Visa, getting those airline miles, and then you're going to be somehow having to pay that back. I hope none of us are doing that. To tell the truth, and I doubt we are. So in that aspect, I think we're under control. And I think that the collectors that watch my channel are not the flippy type. They're in it for a buck. And so I don't think any of us are going to get burned because, worst comes to worst, prices go back down and we have the cards that we wanted at those original prices. Whoopee, that's why we're doing it, because if we were in it, or if I was in it, to make money, you wouldn't be looking into these cards because they would be at Heritage or Golden. Well, I don't think I'd send to Golden, but Heritage or REA or eBay, instead of being shown on this hot little screen here. Things got crazy. A couple weeks ago, I started getting inquiries. Now, when you buy from Robert Edwards Auction, actually, when you buy from Heritage, you can go into your items that you've bought over the years and put them up for sale, or you can put them up that you'll accept offers on them. And I've always done that and just put stupid prices. And out of the blue, over the past few weeks, I've been getting offers through Heritage on cards that I bought over the last 10 years or so. And I've been getting silly, strong offers. I even got some offers on some Pokemon. I bought 3 base set, 1999 base set packs that had been graded by PSA. This is crazy. I bought them like 6 weeks ago, late December. And I'll just tell you how much I paid for them. I paid $1,000 for these 3 packs. And here it is 2 weeks ago. So we'll just say the first week into February. So a little over a month later, I got offered for $3,500 for them. A month later. And I just declined it. I mean, it's not something I want to do. I mean, I want those packs for Caden when he's older and he can sell them or open them or do whatever. So, things are crazy out there. And I'm getting some inquiries on like some Joe Jackson cards and some high dollar cards, and getting offers that make me stay awake at night wondering if I should sell some of this. And I have sold a little bit of stuff. And I think I've mentioned that in previous videos. Just take a little bit off the table. Primarily, I sold a few Mahomes cards and some little bit of wax. So right now, I am feeling priced out. There's, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm not going to buy some high dollar stuff or some stuff that's really jump. I probably will. And there's some neat stuff coming up in Heritage Auction next weekend. And, but I am going to tone it down a little because, I just want to see how things go here. It just feels a little out of control to me. So think I might buy a little more wax, some cheap wax, you know, and dabble around more in my non-sport stuff and kind of see what happens to these superstar cards, and kind of go from there. So, okay, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.